and I care not.
I got distracted, so now I gotta go back and chop my greens.
Let's see that this is getting close to being done. It's probably, what'd you say, 85% cooked through?
Okay.
What do you think?
That's very hot.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's hard to tell with turkey because it's so light, but yeah.
I can still see some shades.
I see some pink. I do see some pink.
So, some people say to leave it partially raw, so I see very little pink in here, and I think that's going to be good enough.
Okay. Okay.
So what I'm going to do now, there's a lot of water in the turkey. So I'm going to dump the turkey in the colander, but I'm kept the juice that came from it in a bowl, and then I'm going to put that back in the pan and steam her greens in it. Steam her greens in it because you don't want them to be too rough on the digestive system.
Okay.
And so we're going to steam those greens in the turkey juice. Chopped greens. We've got their burner on low. And then we're going to take our drained turkey juice from where we cooked our ground turkey and pour it in on the greens and let it steam in that so that it's somewhat tender when we mix it in the food. And then we're going to keep that on a low heat, covered for about 10 minutes.
The greens after, now what are we going to do with it?
Well, after I simmer them and get them tender where I want them, I'm going to drain them. Then I'm going to put them back in there, mix the eggs, turmeric, omega-3, some organic shed, not harvested buck and elk antler for calcium.
Okay. Okay, so we know that the turmeric is good for inflammation. What else? What else you put in there that's, you know, the health benefits?
Well, the blueberries for the antioxidants, anti-cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the greens. The omega-3 for skin and coat and digestive. That we're doing that in the form of a salmon, wild-caught salmon oil.
Mm-hmm.
Calcium, the shed, elk and deer antler, not harvested, so that's, these animals aren't being killed.
Okay.
It's ground antler, that's calcium because she's not eating bones, even though she does have bones. But and the turmeric for inflammation.
Yep.
And there's other beneficial properties. I don't know what they are.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to add our eggs, which is additional protein and flavor. And we are going to try to cook these loosely. Hopefully our pan's not going to be too hot.
So, how many eggs we got in there?
Well, for the weight of our dog, it should be a dozen, but we don't have quite a dozen, so there's only 8. We're using what we got.
Okay.
Search I did online. She should be getting a dozen eggs. We had 4 pounds of protein, 2 pounds of carbohydrates, and 2 pounds of veggies and fruits. And we're going to cook these loosely. She should be getting a dozen for her 60 pounds, and that's going to make 7 days worth of food.
I think she'll like it. So, lowering the heat and adding the greens into the eggs.
Yes. runny mixed with the greens. Turn the heat off.
You gonna taste it?
So now we're going to add 1/2 tablespoon of turmeric per pound of ground turkey. So that for our formula, that's going to be 2 tablespoons of ground turmeric that we're going to just mix in here with the greens and egg mixture. 1 tablespoon. You should probably turn that fan.
Okay.
Because it's blowing the turmeric.
All right. I love to use the turmeric for inflammation. It's great.
And we're going to add 1 tablespoon of omega-3 fish oil per pound of protein, so that would be 4 tablespoons. Just a bit more.
Okay. Okay, now we're adding in
Our ground deer antler for her calcium. And for her formula, it's going to be 8 teaspoons
8 teaspoons.
or 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon.
Yeah. So we've done our research and looked up videos, and this is what we have chosen. The ingredients that we believe is the best for our dog. But we want y'all to also do your research. If you want to make your dog's food, just do your research. Get your vet's permission before you try any of this. It could be perfectly fine, but we want you to go ahead and ask your vet. And that's our disclaimer.
Now we're adding a little bit of black pepper because it activates all the good properties of the turmeric.
Yeah.
It activates them even more, up to 1,300% we have researched.
Yep.
So we're not putting too much in there to make it all hot and spicy, just enough to activate that turmeric. Now we're going to mix this all together.
Smells actually pretty good.
No.
Mix. And that's what I do with the turmeric. When I put it in my food and my salad, I always add the coarse ground black pepper. I don't know what basil is good for. We just looked it up, but I can't even remember what it was good for.
We're just going to add a bit. That is probably a little, around a tablespoon, or a little less or a little more. So it's a good flavor additive, if nothing else, but it does have medical beneficials. Yeah, beneficials.
Okay.
So now we're adding a little over 1 pound of blueberries, which I'm going to rinse.
Doesn't sound good to add, I mean, for us humans, it just doesn't sound very appealing to add blueberries to all this we got here, but it's going to be good for her.
Oh yeah, and this is why we're doing it the way we're doing. You're not going to get, blueberries can be a little tart. So dogs don't usually want tart things, so we put them in our food processor. Release all those good juices, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, the blueberries smell good.
Look at all them antioxidants.
I like all the pretty colors. As an artist, I can appreciate that.
Are you recording?
Yes. I just am admiring all the pretty colors of the sweet potatoes, the blueberries, the greens, and the eggs. Yeah.
To get the juice out.
Yep.
Because dogs have a tendency to swallow things whole.
They do. Yep.
Especially our Bella Blue.
Yeah, Bella loves to get into trouble. Okay, go ahead. Okay, we're mixing everything together, so it's pretty much done. Just mixing
Ouch.
it together.
Very hot still.
And we're gonna give Bella
But I never claimed to be a
taste.
smart fella.
We're gonna let Bella eat some in just a minute. I think
Oh,
she
shit,
will.
we'll have to wait till it cools down.
Well, yeah. Oh, I don't want to taste it.
Taste it.
Oh my gosh.
Taste it.
Okay, I'll taste it. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I don't like it. I'm sure she will.
I think it's good.
It's got all human food in it, you know, that we
Except-
mixed up, but...
Except for the deer antler.
Oh, shit. Oh, the deer antler. Oh, Dave. Ah. Okay. And I forgot about the omega-3. Yeah, I don't think it'll hurt me, but that was nasty.
It's not nasty.
That was nasty.
It's not nasty.
I would not eat a bowl of that.
I bet if you was hungry enough, you would. Now, girl. In a quarter. It's quite a bit of food.
Yeah, that's a lot of food for one meal.
Well, no, she would be fed half of this. She'd get half in the morning, half in the evening.
Okay, then that's not bad.
Okay, 1.3. Close enough.
So we're sealing up her daily meal in a, yeah. Okay, what do I do now?
You just wait till the light
Oh, yeah.
finishes sealing.
Okay. Okay, right now we're in the process of sealing her food up, and we're gonna refrigerate it for her whole week, for the whole week. Alright, so that's it, and hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you.